So today I've decided, so yesterday I was really spontaneous and got my ear pierced. Not that spontaneous, but for me it is because I don't like pain, and it was nearly a tattoo, so I think I went by the best choice really. So today I took quite a big step, and I've arranged an appointment to do an online course for counselling. So tomorrow I will be enrolling in that tomorrow, or beginning the process of enrolling for November.
Hi.
You want a poo?
Yeah.
1 minute. Just waiting for Evie to finish a poo, so might as well carry on. I just thought while I'm off, why not do something a bit more that I'm interested in, because this has really helped me, this blogging thing. So I thought, well, it is a massive strong point in what I feel, so I think, well, why not? I don't know why my eye looks that colour. Why not do something worthwhile while I'm off? And as anyone knows, I've always worked with children, and I absolutely love working with children. It's the most rewarding job ever. So yeah, I just thought, well, I love working with children, and while I'm off at the minute with Evie, I thought I'd do this that's a bit more worthwhile, and I've got it behind me. I never used to really be that, not interested, but is that the word? Never really was that interested in mental health, or, helping people with mental health, because like I said previously, it wasn't something that I found, I'm not going to say real, because obviously it is real, but never something worth speaking about. But you know what? Children, adults, especially children I found do have a lot of mental health issues, and I just want to help some. The past couple of days I've found that more children do have a lot of mental health issues, and it's something that I do really want to look into. Possibly not working with children, because I don't think I've got the head for it. I think I'd get too attached, and I think I'd get too involved, but definitely like a younger adult, because I feel like I've got that care inside to me, and I don't know. Like, I've always worked with children and I've really enjoyed it, but is it time for a change? I really don't know. But is it something I'm going to enjoy? I really don't know, but it's worth a try, isn't it? Because I'm off anyway with Evie, and I think it'll take my mind off it as well while I'm in hospital, that I'm doing this online training. And so what tomorrow will bring, I suppose. Also, I've been speaking to somebody for a couple of weeks now regarding their own business that they've got, and sort of expanding what they do in order to help a charity that's very close to our hearts, and just to raise that awareness that people should be more aware of heart problems, or hidden disabilities, because I know that I've had problems before on public transport, where I've got on public transport with Evie and she's got a splints on and she's got a walker underneath the pram, and I've been made to put my pram down. Some people might not agree with this. Some people might think, well, yeah, you should put your pram down. But as people know, Evie's non-mobile. Yes, she can take a couple of steps. Yes, she can cruise around furniture. But if people have been on public transport lately, they know that a lot of bus drivers start the bus before you've even sat down. And I can't run the risk of Evie sitting on a chair that's quite high up. Bearing in mind, she has got equipment from occupational therapy to keep her upright and straight and safe. So why would I give her all that equipment at home if I'm going to get on a public transport bus and run the risk of them starting and her falling off that chair? And it's not like I can give her to somebody because of COVID, and I don't want to give her to someone to hold. I shouldn't have to give her to someone to hold. And I'm now having confrontation with people so I'm already on the bus, and somebody in a scooter gets on the bus, and I'm made to take my pram down. And I feel really mean doing it, but surely my daughter comes first in her safety. And, you know, we all have disabilities that aren't visible. And I just feel like I have to explain myself all the time to people that tut or shake their head or think, oh, there's another one, she won't put her pram down, she's so selfish. And then I feel like I have to explain myself to the whole bus. Well, actually, no, she's had heart surgery. And sometimes I just feel like, you know what, I'll just put it down. But if Evie was to bang her head on the bus, it's quite fatal. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, she's banged her head, she's got a bump on the head. No, it's, you know, it's life-threatening. So, no, I don't want to put my pram down. And I do feel mean if they have to wait, but what's the difference in them waiting for another bus, in me waiting for another bus? You know, I've applied for a Now card because I feel quite strong about this, and I feel like I have to explain myself all the time to people on the bus, and I shouldn't have to at all. I feel like I've really gone off the subject in question now. So yeah, this person that has their own business, she's amazing. She does various, I won't go into it all because she might not want to go into it, but she's amazing what she does. It's a selfless act that she's doing. She's doing it, she's on maternity leave, you know, she's doing this because she loves what she does. And I just think, well, I want to make awareness. She's got a business. So we have spoken to the charity in question, and they are willing to give us permission to use their logo, and as obviously with donations. So every sell that she does, she is donating money to this particular charity, and I just feel that it's, you know, it is quite a strong matter and quite a good subject, and I feel like it will make awareness to the. So yeah, so I'm hoping that this will make awareness. And if you think, like, you have your baby, you know, you have an amazing pregnancy, you have amazing labour, come home, your baby's completely fine, but there's nothing out there yet. And I know obviously, like, there's places out there that are trying to get screening done for every newborn child that is born, to check for congenital heart disease or to check for these minor issues that they might have. But I feel like I had my private scans, and I paid a lot of money for my private scan, and they never picked up that Evie had AVSD. And I think if I'm right, ASD can't be picked up, but I'm sure AVSD can, and it wasn't. And I don't know if I would have preferred it to have been picked up. So I don't know if I would have rather have known about Evie's heart condition before, or if the way that I found out was better. Obviously no way of finding that out is good, like, it's not a nice thing to find out, but would I have rather, I don't know if I would have reacted differently to, so I'm just making tea, I don't know if I would have reacted differently to the news the way I did, because obviously we found out when Evie stopped breathing when she was 8 days old, and then they told us, but they told us like we knew that she had it, and we didn't. So would I have been more prepared? Would I have worried more? I don't know, but I suppose I'd never know that. But surely a parent has the option to know. So yeah, I do feel like that there should be something in place, like the standard ear test, the standard reflex test that they do in hospital before you leave. I feel like there should be some sort of routine screening to make parents aware that there might be some sort of issues there. Some parents might not be able to deal with it, but at least they know, and then they can prepare themselves for what might be, or they might need surgery in the future. Like, obviously Evie was quite lucky that she didn't have to have it straight away, and we could try and gain weight for her. Not that she did gain weight, because we found it quite difficult to get a dietitian on board, and I was trying to do it all myself. She was quite a sick baby because of the milk that she was on, but now looking back, it was actually regurgitation which was making her sick. So she was being sick and she wasn't gaining weight. If I'd had that dietitian on board, maybe she would have been at a healthier weight, that she could have had surgery earlier. I don't know, but I suppose I'll never know that. There's no way of saying like, oh, what if this, what if that. There's no way of looking back in the past, is there? But yeah, so we waited until she was 2, till she was at a good weight, because you have to be a good weight in order to have surgery, unless obviously it's an emergency surgery and they need it as soon as they're born, which some parents do have that horrible experience of having to go through. I feel like I really just waffled on for something that I just wanted to say that was positive. I feel like I've just waffled on. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow I will be enrolled in a counselling course for November, which should take my mind off things. Yeah, make me feel a bit more positive to the future and make a better judgment on things, if that's the word. And yeah, I'm really excited to do this for the charity, because like I say, it's a really good thing to do, and if anything can give back to the charity that we're doing it for is amazing. I said, because they saved Evie's life, and I will always be in their debt to that, because they saved it and they were amazing with us. They were such big support, and they still are, and I just want to give something back to them to say thank you. One last thing, does anybody else put waffles in the toaster? As in frozen potato waffles. It's so much easier and they're so much nicer. I always put them in the toaster. Before I even knew they could go in the toaster, I put them in the toaster. It's amazing. And they're so nice. So nice. So yeah, bye.